before, since we had a live stream. Yes, so today we are going to have a very, very interesting discussion. A lot has been happening, and we are going to be sharing in today's live stream. So thank you so much for coming, audience, to watch my videos, and I really, really do appreciate, your big support always to this platform. And today we are moving towards a new week, and very, very, very special greetings to all of you, and thank you so much for always turning up to watch my videos and live stream, and also supporting this platform. Thank you so much. A very special greetings to you, Doreen Small. Thank you so much for always being there, and I really do appreciate you for that. And all my good people, big up to you and much respect to all of you. Thank you so much, and thank you a million times. Also, my appreciation to all my good people who have been in position to stand with me during that difficult time. I really do appreciate you. My people are now back in Kampala. They came back today because of work issues. So all is we are trying to catch up, and I really do appreciate you. Now, I have been in position to watch live stream from these confused fellas, and we are going to be in position to have a discussion also about that in today's live stream. So get your cup of tea or glass of water or any drink so that you enjoy what we're going to be in position to discuss today. A very special greetings to you, Otheno Official. Big up to you, Frank Gee. Very special greetings to you, Tumba Kaboya. Very special greetings to you, and thank you so much, my good people, for always, turning up to watch my videos. And I really do appreciate all of you for making it always to this platform, and thank you so much. So, first of all, we are going to have Bugoma woman in our discussion today, but also we are going to have the rhino also in our discussion today. Matthew, Marim Thompson, big up to you, and thank you so much for joining. So I watched a video from the rhino, a rhino that was, I think, was it yesterday. And what I was seeing from the rhino was actually very much alarming, because the rhino is trying to compete with the Dimwangu. In life, there are actually individuals that when you try to compete with them, you're just wasting time. Because the moment you try like this, God keeps on elevating them to another level. Greetings to you, Slamash, and thank you so much for joining. God will keep on elevating them to another level. So it's the reason why some of these individuals, they are actually failing each year in, each year out. They're failing completely. Yes, David, big up all the time. Thank you so much. So the reason why African rhino is not going to succeed in reaching the level of the Mwangu, it is because her face is covered by jealousness. No, she's actually too jealous of the Mwangu, and she does not want to see that the Mwangu progresses better than her. That's the only thing. Now you can imagine that she went for a surgery. I don't know whether it was a plastic surgery or what. All the things are just to try to compete. Unhealthy competition, which is not going to help them. It is not going to help them completely. When you have jealousness in you, you fail, you cannot follow the right track, because the Mwangu is doing these things at ease, and for them, they're just fighting hard each and every day. And they're not even seeing that they're succeeding. They're failing. Every time they try, they're failing. Every time they're trying, they're failing. And they cannot see that. Just like this Bugoma woman. Bugoma woman today in her live stream, she was shouting, you know, shouting, and she's talking how she has been in position to construct houses, how she's a daughter and now is at the university. And I'm like, wait, you are so old to that extent, your daughter is even at the university, and you're still very busy fighting with a young girl of yesterday who is trying just to ensure that her life moves on well, for her to have also a better life. Why should you compete? Why should you fight with a young girl who have just started life? Limwangu is trying to work so hard for her life. But the way this Bugoma woman was actually talking, it's alarming, African Rhino said so much bad stuff from the Philippines times to the time they went to Nigeria. God doesn't sleep. Exactly. God does not sleep. She even tried striking Limwangu's YouTube platform. She tried. And she still continued. Now, even when she tried to strike her YouTube platform, but you look at the things that she has been in position to achieve within that very period of time. She has started to construct a mega building. A mega building. Where is the African Rhino? Only what she does is to go and waste her money to do surgery. Surgery that was almost taking her life. You can imagine. She should worry about her own daughter. Exactly. That mama chicken, so shameless. I don't understand what's wrong with those lazy gangs. These things, it beats my understanding. The daughter of Bugoma woman is almost the same age with Limwangu. Almost. Maybe Limwangu might be older by maybe like 2 months, 2 years or 1 year. But the rate at which she's very busy talking so badly about Limwangu, trying to demoralize her, trying to, bringing all useless type of videos to try to fight her. She's actually supposed even to call Limwangu like her own daughter. Because if she has a daughter who is at the university, the daughter is at the university, and she's very busy fighting Limwangu, a young girl, then where are we heading to? This Bugoma woman actually does not have shame. Just like the way African Rhino does not have shame. But let me tell you the good thing about the story about African Rhino. God was able to expose African Rhino to Limwangu a bit earlier. Because if African Rhino was to continue with Limwangu, I can assure you, she was going to fight her silently and actually maybe even plotting to destroy her. But God opened more, ways to expose African Rhino and chased her away from Limwangu. That was a very, very good thing. That was a very, very good thing. So, a lot of these individuals are bitter. They are actually so bitter to see a young girl progressing. I remember when Limwangu was in Nigeria, there was a lot of chaos. She should be very careful about her own and pray for her to be somebody one day, the way the bad mouth did. Exactly. Because what these individuals are wishing for Limwangu, and yet they have their own daughters. Big up to you, Diana Charles. Thank you so much for joining. Big up every time. No, you can imagine this Bugoma woman, she has a daughter who is at campus, at the university. No? The daughter is at the university. But the way this Bugoma woman can talk about Limwangu, you may think there may be co-wives. You may think they are co-wives. These are two separate individuals. And I heard that saying, for us we constructed long time ago. Well, for us we did all this long time ago. I have a daughter at the university. I'm paying school fees. I'm paying what? She's even forgetting. Talking about the Mwangu is what is actually helping her to pay those school fees. It is actually what is helping her to eat. It's actually what is helping her to pay the bills. She cannot click that in her head. And she's too old. She's supposed to be respecting the Mwangu and maybe even giving her words of encouragement. But you see, Bungoma woman, what she's doing. You know? Where is the Kora girl who was busy bad mouthing D after D helped to grow her channel? You can see. I don't know whether she's out of the hospital. These days I saw her mouth is like this. The mouth is twisted. You know? You can imagine. People don't have shame. People actually don't have shame. Just like this one, Kai Arere. They don't have shame. Grown-up people who are fighting the Mwangu. A woman of your age. Look at Bungoma woman with that age of hers. Having a child at the university. You know? And she's still very busy fighting the Mwangu. What is she after? What is she after? A grown-up person, child, a daughter at the university. She is very busy fighting the Mwangu from Monday to Monday, Monday to Monday. If the Mwangu does not put a video out, she fails to eat. But that is a very person. She is crucifying, she is abusing, she's saying all type of words. Then I wonder, this woman is old, but she does not reason, you know, and she's living with someone else. Exactly, you know, she has lost it all. They should present, and her family D name is feeding them. D is feeding them, and she's going to continuously feed them. You know, Rhino Tiger want D body. Exactly. Let me tell you, a lot of these individuals, they're trying to fight hard so that their body start having the shape of the Mwangu. You can imagine. They're fighting so hard so that they start having the shape. But you cannot have a good shape, you know. She cannot have a good shape like the Mwangu when she's eating a hollow chicken. You cannot. If you're to have a good body, you need to sacrifice for it. But when you're eating a hollow chicken and you want to compare yourself with the Mwangu, you're wasting time. You're actually wasting time. You know? Hello, David Omaje and everyone watching. Greetings to you, Dorothy. Big up to you every time. Thank you so much for coming to watch this. So, you eat a hollow chicken, you know, you can imagine. People get excited. You eat a hollow chicken. You become too fat. Too fat. Then you start saying that now you are going to do, you are going for surgery, you are going to plastic surgery or what. Now you can see. Yet you are very busy eating one full chicken. One full chicken. Bad characters, bad behaviors. And they will come back after the surgery. She will come back and eat the same type of food she has been eating. And you think you can maintain your body like the Mwangu. You know, the Mwangu only eat 2 pieces of potatoes. 2 pieces, small pieces of potatoes, and that is her meal. But somebody want to sit, eat a hollow chicken, you know, and you also want to have a good shape like the Mwangu. You stop deceiving yourself, African Rhino. You know, stop deceiving yourself. And then you want to come out crying for people. Hey, I was about to lose my life because of surgery. My friend, you know, African Rhino want to be slay queen looking for a rich man. Let me tell you, if God has not blessed you to have those rich men, you will never have them. You will never have them. You know? You will never have them. You will never have them. You see how now she's gambling. And let me tell you, I've been trying to make a little research about this surgery thing. If the first one failed, you'll go for the second one. If the second one failed, you go for the third one. If the third one failed, you go to another one. You can now see. Because of her bad heart, she won't find a rich man. Exactly. Let me tell you, with that type of heart, with that type of behavior, God will also have a question mark on you. Because you can imagine, this was a very, very close friend. I am from Senegal. Big up to you. Greetings to you. Thank you so much for joining. This was a very, very good friend to Dimwangu. A very good friend. They used to do things together. But the way she turned against Dimwangu, it is unbelievable. You see, there are individuals who will deceive you. When they are working with you, they laugh with you. But when you move beyond where they are, that is when you will see their true colors. You will see their true colors. Backbiting. You can imagine African Rhino reaching a level of actually trying to give information to these negative reactors so that they can try that to destroy Dimwangu. Where did they reach with that type of behavior? Where did they reach with that type of behavior? Have they successfully pulled down Dimwangu? No. The lady is still progressing and the views are just adding up. When you go and look at the videos of the African Rhino, let me tell you, there is nothing good about it. Completely nothing good. So you cannot be fighting your friend. You deceive somebody that you are her friend, and at her back you are backbiting. You are trying to destroy her. No, you are stabbing her from behind. What type of a friend is that? That is not a friend. That is an evil person. A friend is a one who will be in position to stand with you, whether in bad times or good times. But these ones who only want you because they want to grow their YouTube platform, those are not friends. After growing their YouTube platforms, they turn against you. They want to pull you down so that they take everything that you have. That is not a friend. That is a destroyer. They call that surgery BBL. Now you can imagine. That is not a friend. A friend who wants to starve you from your back, trying to destroy you, calling you all sorts of names. And those are also the type of friends the Travel Commando was having. But let me tell you, at the moment, the Travel Commando is a free person. Because God was able to open more ways for him to identify these individuals, these fools, who always want to fight him, to destroy him. It is not right. If you're a friend to somebody, remain a friend, But if you're going to come out to try to destroy your friend, you want to do this to your friend, that one is not going to help. So, when I watch a video from Bugoma woman, how she was trying to talk so badly about Dimwangu, I'm really wondering, what is really paining Bugoma woman about Dimwangu? What is really paining her? I really don't know what is paining Bugoma woman. I really don't know. I really don't know. Because Bugoma is becoming a problem. A total problem. She's becoming a total problem. Because if the Mwangu is succeeding, big up to you, General Mora. Thank you so much for joining. So, if the Mwangu is succeeding, if she's succeeding, why is it a problem to this Bungoma woman? Because I expected this Bungoma woman with her, that age. You can imagine this Bungoma woman having a daughter at the university, and she's still very busy fighting the Mwangu and calling the Mwangu all sorts of names. If she has a daughter at the university, what is the age? What is the age of Bungoma woman? Greetings to you, Janet Harris. Thank you so much for joining, and much respect and big up to you. She's having a daughter at the university, and she's very busy fighting the Mwangu. A lady who is starting her life, who is trying to work so hard to achieve something in her life, so that she improves her life with the time. But Bungoma woman with a daughter at the university, Bungoma woman is a very, she's extremely foolish. She's extremely foolish. You can imagine these individuals, when the Mwangu was still in Kenya, they came up with a story that the Mwangu cannot afford buying a visa. They have denied her a visa. They came up with a lot of allegations. They came up with a lot of allegations. But to their shock, the Mwangu right now as we speak, she's in Europe. She's in Europe. And none of them expected her to be in Europe. She only released a video when she's there. Let me tell you, a lot of them, they were actually very, very surprised. They were very, very surprised to see the Mwangu in Europe. A lady whom they were saying she cannot be in a position to afford a visa. She's broke. For them, at the back of their minds, they thought, since the Mwangu has been constructing that house, she's now broke to the extreme level. They were deceiving themselves. They were consulting themselves. Big up to you, the Real Thing Podcast. Thank you so much for joining. Big up to you, and my greetings and respect to you. Big up every time. Also, a very special greetings to Elena Lidna. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times, and thank you for being here. And I really, really do appreciate you. Jacqueline, thank you so much for being here. And I really, really do appreciate. Big up to you every time. Michael N, big up every time. Thank you so much for being here. Monica O, greetings to you, and thank you so much for being here. And I really, really, really do appreciate. Malcolm, big up to you. Thank you so much for being here. So these individuals, they thought the Mwangu was too broke. She can no longer travel, She can no longer travel to these countries. I know they used to actually to say that the Mwangu's boyfriend is actually very broke. When a poor person want to consult themselves, they will always come out with those allegations. They will always come out with those words to try to camouflage all these kind of things. But you see, the truth is, now the Mwangu is in Europe, another shame of themselves. You cannot be old to that extent. You are very old. You have a daughter at the university, and you are very busy fighting with a young girl. A young girl. Bungoma woman with all that age. She is still very busy insulting the Mwangu. A woman who have really tried her best. She has really, really tried. And she's inspiring a lot of people, including the Bungoma woman herself. You know, let me tell you, if the Mwangu does not release a single video, if she does not release a single video, I don't think Bungoma woman can settle. You know, I don't think. By the way, me, I thought that woman was not too old like that. I thought. But by the time this woman, you know, is having a daughter at the university, you can imagine how old she is. This is a woman who is actually very old in the age, but in the appearing, she's not getting old almost. You know, she's not getting old. Big up to you, Carol West. You know, she's not getting old. Me, I think that lady is like maybe 80 years. Bungoma woman must be old, you know, more than, but she's beyond 45. She's around 60 years. But she's fighting a lady of 24 years. The age of her own daughter. You know, it's alarming. I really wonder what she really wants from the Mwangu. Let me first read this message. No, what amazes me about Bungoma woman and her cohorts is how they don't feel shame. They keep on spewing nonsense filled with jealousy and hatred, will just keep winning big time. Exactly. It's exactly. Whatever these people always keeps on talking about the Mwangu, she's always ahead of them. She's always ahead of them, whether they like it or not. And I really wonder, they are not even realizing that they have failed. They have failed completely. You know, the more they throw a lot of words towards the Mwangu, God keeps on blessing her. God keeps on opening more doors for her. God keeps on opening more and more and more ways. I remember to talk about the Mwangu because of the boyfriend that she has failed to get. You know, to their surprise, now the Mwangu is having a boyfriend that actually understands her. You know, and I saw Bungoma woman was actually very bitter that how can the Mwangu put her boyfriend on the live stream for 2 hours without showing his face to the people. You know, for her to see the face of the Mwangu's boyfriend. You can imagine. And she was able to talk about only that for almost 1 hour. That she's now talking sense and, you know. You can imagine. A mature woman who has a daughter at a university is very busy looking for the boyfriend, looking for the picture of a boy, of a lady who is 20, you know, looking for the picture of a boyfriend of a lady of 24 years. What are you looking for? The Mwangu is 24 years. This woman who is very busy looking for the picture of the Mwangu's boyfriend is like 60 years. What do you want from the boyfriend of the Mwangu at that age? You know? What does she really wants? Me, I have really failed to understand. You know? You are 50-something years. You're looking for the boyfriend of the Mwangu. A lady who is 23, 24 years. No? What do you want? She's not even contented with the boy, with the husband. You know that one they're sharing. She's not. But there are some things when you really look at them critically, you fail to understand. You know, she wants the boyfriend for her daughter. You know, there are certain things that I expect some individuals actually to be ashamed of themselves. Big up to you, Village Echoes. Anthony Mulama, big up to you. Thank you so much. Sony, big up to you. You know, it is actually very, very shameful that you are 54 years and you are very busy talking about a boyfriend of a young girl of 24 years. You know, and you are not talking about him about her in a good way. You are just trying to destroy her. You know, even in African traditional kind of setting, it is an abomination. It is an abomination for you, an old person of 50, 60, 70 years, insulting a boyfriend or the husband own daughter. Because that one, the Mwangu is almost her daughter. No, she's actually supposed to be her daughter when you look critically. But you are very busy insulting the boyfriend of somebody who is her age is the age of your own daughter. Big up to you, Maureen Chindele. Big up every time. You know? And she's there very busy. You know, how can she be in the live stream for 2 hours and you don't show the face of your husband, you know, of your boyfriend? That boyfriend is a hired boyfriend. That is a hired boyfriend. You can see. And she's talking all those things because she's trying to look for ways to make the Mwangu look so bad. You know? But you see, the good thing about this issue is that now the boyfriend to the Mwangu now also understand the stupidity of these individuals, of Bugoma woman and the rest of them. He now understand that the haters actually do exist. You know? He understand. But it is unbecoming. Why don't you show respect? Because you are an old person. You have a daughter at the university and you're very busy insulting somebody who is supposed to be your own daughter. You know? Why? The truth is, in African kind of setting, it is an abomination. And the moment you start doing such things, you chase away blessing from you. Now that she's talking so badly about the boyfriend of the Mwangu, let me hope her daughter will be in position to get somebody. Because what she's wishing for the Mwangu can actually end up shifting to the daughter. Very, very possible. The tongue is power. And that is what some individuals don't understand. Your tongue has power to condemn and to bless, to curse and to do everything. Your tongue has a lot of power. You know? You cannot be talking about the Mwangu, wishing her bad, and you also have your own daughter who is almost after university, might be thinking of settling. You know? What you wish for others, you will be cursing others from morning to evening, morning to evening. The same curses that you want to throw to other people might be remaining at your doorstep. And by the time you realize it is happening to you. So individuals, they need to be very, very careful. Especially this Bugoma woman who is throwing all these words. She needs to be very, very careful. What she's wishing for the Mwangu, how she's talking about the Mwangu, she needs to be very, very careful. Me, I don't want my daughter to finish campus. Then she start holding camera, roaming around like a lost person. You can imagine Bugoma woman, she's talking like that. That she does not want her daughter to campus. Then she start roaming on the streets like the way the Mwangu is roaming. And yet the Mwangu is feeding her family. The Mwangu is the one paying us the school fees of her daughter who is at campus. There are individuals actually who don't have shame in this world. You know? There are individuals who actually don't have shame. And for me, my message to her, to Bugoma woman, that confused woman, you know, Unforgettable. Big up to you. Thank you, Muneno. Thank you so much for joining. My warning to Bungoma woman, you watch your tongue, you know, because destroying the Mwangu is not going to be possible. It is not going to be possible. Whether she like it or not, she will not be in position to destroy the Mwangu. But what I'm actually seeing is that what she's wishing for the Mwangu, the higher chances, those things that she's wishing for the Mwangu might end up on her doorstep. Might. Lorna, big up to you. You know, she need to be very, very careful. Let me first read some few comments here. Yes, she earned from YouTube. A job is a job. Maybe she wants her daughter to go to Saudi Arabia to be a domestic worker. Probably. You know. Family, let's give the video a like. Thank you so much. You know, there are individuals who don't understand that YouTube is actually a job. Maybe that is what Bungoma woman is not understanding. But also, you know, the boyfriend seems like he is no one to play with. Exactly. For me, that, exactly. Elena, thank you so much for that observation. You know, thank you so much. Your observation is top notch. You know, so Bungoma woman, I think, does not understand that YouTube is a serious job, especially for people who are doing vlogging and traveling. It's a serious job. Look at the building of the Travel Command. How many people who have worked in government, who have been in position to construct such houses? How many? You know, I am underscore Jim, big up to you. You know, how many people that have been in position to work in government are having houses like the Travel Command? You know, how many? So people should stop deceiving themselves that they are trying to throw words towards the Travel Commando, the Mwangu, David Jr. The truth is, perhaps our politician Kim will employ her daughter. Let me tell you, the Mwangu is a blessed person. She's blessed. And if they cannot see that the Mwangu is blessed, then their brains are not working and their eyes are deceiving them. You see, the biggest challenge or the biggest problem with some individuals, even when they're seeing the truth, they will always want to camouflage. You know, she knows without Mara's family, they can't pay the bills. Exactly. Let me tell you, the truth is, even in that community right now, you know, in the community of the Travel Command, in that village of the Travel Command, there is no family who is richer than that family. There is no family. And there is no doubt about that. Those individuals that have moved a step in life, and all those things have been in position to happen because of the Travel Commando. A man that God has given power to actually uplift his family. And after uplifting his family, he has now gone ahead to help other people within the community. Within the community. Where I come from, we call women like Bungoma woman witches. I agree with you. That one is a serious witch. She is. David, I wonder if they see how much YouTube paid the last year. You know, last year, they are very jealous. Exactly. They are very, very jealous. You know. Thank you so much, Elena Litna, for the big donation. Thank you so much. You know, I really, really do appreciate. And please, thank you so much for the big help. I really appreciate. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times. You know. Thank you so much. So, the Mwangu, God has opened doors for her. And not only the Mwangu, generally, that family, God has opened doors. God has opened doors. And God is still opening more doors. God is opening more doors to other people through them. the blessing is spreading through the family of the travel commando. You see, whether people like it or not, is sometimes when we talk about the things, there are individuals who actually think we are just praising the family of the travel commando, or we are praising the travel commando, we are praising the Mwango, we are praising David. No, the truth should be spoken. These are things that we see with our eyes. You know, me, I prefer talking about things that we see. I prefer talking about things that you can easily observe with your eyes. The truth of the matter is, Gitiriba would not be constructing a house in his life. Am I lying? Right now, Gitiriba is constructing the house. That house, it is because of the influence of the travel commando. These are not lies. These are facts. And all these individuals, they know about this. They know about it. But because they don't want to speak the truth, they want just to bring this camouflage and the rest, no, and try to tarnish the name of the travel commando and the entire family. But the truth is, they have been in position to change and transform the life of their people in their community. It is the truth and it's the fact. No, let me first read some comments here. They should look at Nasto. Just yesterday, he was working for a bus company and had nothing. Look at him today. It is the truth. These are not lies. Slamash, it is true, 100% truthful. You know, she is too negative with the people who are working hard. Exactly. Bugoma tongue will forever work against her. All her evil wishes will return to her a millionfold. Yes. No. D. Elena, D. Marwa, Devi show up every day and put in the hands work of as content creators. Exactly. You know, there are actually very, very unique examples that the life of people have been in position to transform because of this family. Now, we have talked about Gitiriba. Now we have talked about Nasto. Look at Mayuguno. Look at Mayuguno. Look at Mayuguno. Mayuguno is not poor as people are thinking. Gitiriba is not now poor. You know, Elena P, thank you so much for joining. Big up to you and thank you so much a million times. I really do appreciate it every time. You know, so there is no way these individuals trying to crucify the Mwangu, trying to talk so badly about the travel commando, David Jr., God has opened doors for them. Big up to you, Judy Moyo, and thank you so much for joining. God has opened doors for these people. Yes, look at Priska. Look at Priska. You know? Look at Priska as we talk. Look at Daniels. Look at Daniels, the life of Daniels. You think Daniel is going to be poor again? You know? The life of Daniel is going to transform forever, whether they like it or not. You know? There is no way the life of Daniel is going to remain again the way, or to go back to the previous kind of. No. It is not going to happen. And all these things are happening because of the blessing of the travel commando. God has been in position to use the family of Congress mom and Congress dad to change the narrative. Yes, look at Dancing Grandma. You know, those are families that had lost hope. That even at the back of their minds, they were not having any hope completely, you know, of actually having a permanent house like the one David Jr. is constructing, you know. Fadihili, big up to you. Thank you so much for joining. Johanna, big up to you. You know, so people should learn to accept the truth. You know, people should accept the truth. So however much However much Bungoma woman is trying to throw a lot of dirty words towards the Mwangu. You know, sometime back there was a debate about the Mwangu, about the Mwangu's boyfriend, what. The Mwangu surprised them by getting a serious boyfriend. And now they're very busy trying to look for his face. Every day they're looking for his face. Why? You know? Why do they want the face of the Mwangu's boyfriend and they are not putting the face of their husbands on their YouTube platforms? Let them put their husband also on the platform and we see. Let them put and we shall show them what is called fire. Scarlett, thank you so much for the big donation. I really appreciate you. Let them show us the face of their husbands. Let them show us, and we shall show them what is called real fire. You can imagine. You are a person. You are 50 something years. 50 something years. You are trying to look for the face of the boyfriend of a girl of 24 years. What do you want in this world? What do you want to do with the face of that boyfriend of the Mwangu? What is it? There are individuals who actually don't have, at that age, they don't have shame. Let me tell you, the truth is, I was actually very, very surprised that Bungoma woman has a daughter who is at the university. She is at the university. Now you look at the age. Look at the age of Bungoma woman and look at the age of the Mwangu. Look at those ages. Look at their ages. Look at the age of the Mwangu and look at the age of Bungoma woman. It surprises me. I was really shocked that why should you fight a young girl who is really trying so hard? She's using her money. She's using, and she's fighting so hard to change her life so that the future of her children becomes bright. And then Bungoma woman is coming out insulting and talking so badly about the Mwangu. It surprises me. It really, really surprises me. The happiness of every mother outside there is actually to see their daughters getting married and having grandchildren for them. That's the happiness of every grandmother outside there. But the grandmother, this Bungoma woman, the grandmother, with no shame, she's trying to look for ways to spoil the good relationship that the Mwangu is having with the boyfriend. Just only seeing the Mwangu smiling and being happy, Bungoma woman does not want to see that. You find her saying, look at her smile, look at what I was like, but now what's wrong with you? Skelly Smith, big up to you. Marva Richard, big up to you, and thank you so much for joining. You cannot be even happy to see a young lady having, trying to start developing a family and growing together. And everything changing. Really? Jambo Mark, big up to you. Really. Karoi is a Wanabe B tycoon now. Her father is a politician. Gosh, her father is a loser politician because Karot ways of living is alarming in David voice. Very, very alarming. You see, the truth is, by the people fear the truth. Sometime back, I brought the picture of her pit latrine. Didn't I show you people the picture of the latrine? Didn't I show you? No, let us speak the truth here. Didn't I show you people the picture of the pit latrine? If that is a person who claims that she's too rich, she has constructed, didn't I show you people the picture of the pit latrine? Didn't I show you people the house that she brags of? Didn't I show you people? Didn't I show you people the picture? Is it me? I expected a person who claimed to be rich to be staying in the house like the one of the travel commando, at least something good, you know. But this is a lady who is having, you know, the kitchen, the sitting room is a kitchen. Everything where she does the video is in the city. The sitting room is a kitchen. A sitting room is is a dining. A sitting room is everything. A sitting room is where the chicken sits. Sheila, big up to you. No, the kitchen, the sitting room is everything. You know, me, I thought she's rich. Maybe she's sleeping in a mansion. She's just like me. I don't think there is a difference between that woman and me. I don't think. You know, I really don't think. And you want to compete with people like the Mwangu, the travel commando. You don't have shame. Let me tell you, when God has blessed you, God has blessed you. And there are some individuals, whether you want to fight from morning to evening, morning to evening, morning to evening, you will never be the Mwangu, whether you like it or not. When you want to pray from morning to evening, with that type of dirty mouth, God will not open doors for you. Even God will feel ashamed to even open doors for you, because the characters, your characters shows who you are. The sitting room you are sharing with the chicken. A sitting room you are ironing from there. A sitting room you are doing everything there. And you want to say that you are so powerful. You are so powerful than the travel commando. You know? Please, let us stop deceiving ourselves. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. Whether you like it or not, Chicken Shade, I did a sitting room and the bedroom too. You can imagine, you know, Atumba, yes, this way to deal with fools, just ignore them and pay them no mind, you know. Show again the pit latrine, David, when you get a chance. Let me tell you, the time I showed that pit latrine, I became a problem to them, you know. And that video, you know, that video was even deleted. If it was not deleted, then it was put onto what they call it, what, private, you know, because they don't want to be ashamed. You know, they don't want to be ashamed. The truth of the matter is, these individuals who always talk so badly about the travel commando, the house of the travel commando, the latrines, they cannot be flushed. Those toilets that cannot be flushed. You are talking about this toilet to be flushed from the travel commando's house. What about your own house? What about your own home? They say charity begins from home. Charity begins from home. Just like I was a bit surprised about Kohera, who was talking about people, yet he does not even have a pit latrine. He does not have a pit latrine. He was just constructing. He used to practice open defecation. Open defecation. You know? So you can now imagine these groups of individuals. The truth is, I wish some people start accepting that the Mwangu, the travel commando, David Jr., they have moved a level in life. The truth is, even if I want to see it on this platform and I make a video from morning to evening, I don't think I will catch up with any of them unless God do a miracle. You know? Because These individuals have been blessed. Any video that they will post, people watch and watch and watch and watch. You know? Again, David show it, again show. You see, let us learn to be fair in this world. You know? Hey, Father, we love talking about our pit latrine. You know, there are individuals who actually, I think they don't get ashamed in life. They don't get ashamed. You know? Because at one point I was seeing in the videos talking about the house of the travel commando, talking about congrats mom's house or congrats dad's house. And I'm like, but you people, do you even know what you're talking about? First of all, the value of the house of the travel commando. Look at the value of the house of congrats dad, congrats mom. Look at the value of that building of the Mwangu. Look at the value of that construction of David Jr. Then you come out and say, that is nothing. That is what? No? You know? Really? You cannot even get ashamed. If the travel commando sells that house of his, if it's to sell, let me tell you, he can buy I don't know how many villages. I don't know how many villages. You know? And people don't want to accept that. You know? People don't want to accept it. Why? You know? Why? The truth is, individuals these days are too jealous. They don't want to see a fellow person like them progressing in life. You know, an evil person will remain evil for the rest of their lives. And you see, when you develop that type of heart, God will never bless you. Slay true and poverty will extend to their children. You know, you can imagine. You can imagine. Let me read some comments here from Muneno. If she is rich, why is she here fighting young people? Money and noise do not mix. Exactly. Thank you so much. If she was rich, she would not be outside here even making noise. If she was rich, she would not be making noise trying to fight the Mwangu. It's the truth. But David, people are saying fellow the boy and Bushman to go to the police the way Kintu said he was dead. So, me, what I want to say is that fighting a blessed person is actually hard. Fighting a blessed person is extremely, very, very hard. When you are evil and envy, you don't make it in life. Thank you so much, Joan. You know? Because when you see, yes, Karod and Black Ugly are busy talking about other people's men while they hide their own useless, lazy fools they have. Thank you, Judy Moyo. Let them show us their husbands. Let me tell you, some of them, their husband, probably the stomach look like want to burst with a lot of worms in the stomach. They don't even mind about the warming themselves. You find a man, the stomach looks like he's pregnant. You know? Then you find them, they're very busy, that they're abusing people's husbands, you know? Useless. Let them show us their husbands first before they start commenting. Because when you see the boyfriend of the Mwangu, you really see a responsible person. It is not a lie. You know, you really see a responsible person and a person with shape. But let me tell you, some of these individuals, they even fear to show their husbands. I'm telling you, they fear even to show their husband to the people, to the public to see. Because they know the fire that will come out. They know it. You know? They know it. You see a man who is fighting like he's pregnant. A man is moving like he's pregnant. And then you find these individuals coming out and talking that they're abusing the Mwangu. They're talking so badly about the boyfriend. They're doing whatever. Let me tell you, you will be too shocked with the type of husbands they have. You will be too shocked, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know? And the truth is, these individuals that are too jealous of the Mwangu. They are very, very jealous. They are very, very jealous. It is the truth. Whether they like it or not, it is that jealousness, that bitterness. You know? Let me tell you, even having a man or a boyfriend with a good figure is a blessing. It's a blessing. Having a man with a good figure, a responsible man, a man who minds about you, a man who cares about you, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. So sometimes when you see those individuals speaking the way they are talking, it is because of desperation. What they're seeing from other people, they wish they could also have it. Let me first read a comment from here. Yes, I will open a YouTube channel when they bring their husband. Gosh, dear God will have to spare me and forgive me. You know, I've actually been missing this kind of discussion. I wish maybe even I can be, you know, if we can even start having regular discussion, you know. We share. Because these days, we need to tell people the truth directly on their eyes. You know? Because it is a shaming. It is a shaming. You are fighting a battle that they cannot win. They cannot win. Whether they like it or not. Me, you know, the Travel Commando always keep on saying, meanwhile you are talking, for them they are constructing. They are building their community. Meanwhile you are very busy insulting them. For their life, they're changing the life of their people. You know? They're changing, and it is true. The life of their people is changing. You know? And some of these individuals, they don't see it. Now, let me first take you people back to African Rhino. You people remember very, very well how African Rhino was trying to plot the downfall of the Mwangu. What happened? What happened? You know? What happened? There is a way God will fight those battles for them. And remember, Congress mom is a prayerful woman. Very, very prayerful. You know? Very, very prayerful woman. Let me tell you, when these people try to touch the Mwangu, they scatter. You know? God scatters them away. You know? They completely scatter them and they lose direction. And exactly that is what I'm starting to see with Bugoma woman. Time actually is going to reach whereby Bugoma woman will lose direction. You know, Bungoma woman will completely lose direction. And exactly that is what I'm seeing very, very soon. Because the type of videos she's putting these days is only videos for stupidity. Stupidity. You know, very, very awkward type of videos. Now, as we speak right now, the Mwangu is hot cake at the moment. The Mwangu is hot cake. Everybody is setting their eyes on the Mwangu at the moment. Everybody. Everybody is setting their eyes on the Mwangu. Reason being, her doors are so wide at the moment. So wide. So wide. And this Bungoma woman does not even get ashamed. You know, she does not get ashamed. Meanwhile, everybody's jubilating, everybody's wishing her well, everybody's doing this. Bungoma woman is trying to tell people that people who are watching, all those people are thousands of people that they don't know what they are doing. You know, they is literally living rent-free in the freebie little minds. Exactly. Let me tell you, whether they like it or not, right now, the Mwangu is shining like never before. She's shining. You see, even if you want to close your eyes at this point, whether you want to close your eyes, whether you want to do what, right now, the Mwangu is on. She's trending. She's trending. You know? She's trending. Whether they want to try to insult, whether they want to try to talk about her in whatever ways, the Mwangu right now is hot cake. You know? Everybody want to see the boyfriend of the Mwangu. Even those ones who are very busy distributing pants, underwears, right now they want the Mwangu. You know, she is signing course of the fake negative narrative about her. Let me tell you, everybody, whether you are selling underwears, you are distributing underwears, whether you are doing what, the Mwangu right now is hot cake. The Mwangu is hot cake. Let me tell you, this week that is starting tomorrow, you know, this week that is starting tomorrow, it has already started. It's already coming to one, you know. You wait and you'll see how things are going to start flowing. You know? You wait and see how things are going to be flowing. Everybody is going to set their eyes on the Mwangu. And if you don't talk about the Mwangu, then you have a mental problem. David, have you seen how this shine? She is as glowing with, you know, with gold. God. It's what I'm saying. Sheila. You know, Judy Moyo, you're proud of this channel. You know, we need to tell these people the truth. They looks very beautiful. You know, her beauty is increasing each and every day. And that is what Bungoma woman and the rest don't want to see. You know, that whole family is making boss moves and creating employment, switching, doing nothing but clapping her teeth together. You know, coming from Elena. She is signing stars and glowing. David guys, I have to go now early morning tomorrow. Please remember to give a video a like. Thank you so much, Jidmoyo. Big up every time. Thank you a million times. Dee Mwangu should not show her boyfriend at all. Keep him to herself. All they want is to spoil it for her. Exactly. That's what they're trying to look for. You know, that is what they're trying to look for. You know, exactly. But let me tell you, this week, it has already started. The truth is, the Mwangu is hot cake. Louis, big up to you. Big up to you every time. Thank you so much, Louis. The Mwangu is hot cake at the moment as we speak. She's hot cake. I have been in position to see how people were watching her videos. You know, Devoni Walker, greetings to you. Thank you so much for joining. I've been in position to see how people were watching her videos today. You know, people are interested. People want to know what is happening, including those useless people like Bugoma woman and the so-called so and so. They're dying to see what is going to come, what is going to do this and this. But what I want to say openly in this live stream today, let Bugoma woman respect her age. You know, let her respect her age. For me, that is what I'm concerned about. Because you cannot be fighting a young girl of 24 years and you are 50 something, almost 60 years. You can imagine Bugoma woman is a retired person. She's retired. You know, she's retired, but she's fighting the Mwangu who have just started life yesterday. Does it really make sense? You know, does it make sense really? You a retired person, you are fighting a young girl who have just started life. You know, does it make sense? Me, I actually don't see sense in it. I really don't see sense in it. You know, she is blessed and child of God. Exactly. African rhino almost killed herself just to look like Dee, so she can get a white man. You can imagine. People are going an extra mile to go for surgery, to go for what? So that they can have good shape. Like the Mwangu. Let me tell you, the Mwangu is not struggling for all those things. She has a natural body. Natural body. And you see, when you don't have something, accept who you are. Whether you're looking like a caterpillar, accept who you are. Whether you're looking like a baboon, accept who you are. Whether you're looking like a saucepan, accept who you are. But now you go for this surgery and you start having complication. What do people really want? You know, you start having problems on top of problems on top of problems. And you go for surgery because you want to look like the Mwangu. You also want a white boyfriend. I don't know what's wrong with some people these days. A boyfriend will remain a boyfriend, whether he's a black one or what, you know. Some people are going to reach an extent. You go for surgery and, you know, you lose shape and I really wonder. These individuals are, you know, they're too excited to look like the Mwangu. Why? You know? Why? They're too excited. They really want to be like the Mwangu. They want to do videos like the Mwangu. They want boyfriends like the Mwangu. They want the same shape like the Mwangu. They want to eat like the Mwangu. They want to do like... Really? What is the problem with our people? Why you go for a surgery? You almost, let me tell you, African Rhino came out openly. She's the one who said that she was almost losing her life because of surgery. It came from African Rhino, not anybody. She's the one who said it herself, not anybody. But why should you go that extreme mile to do such a thing? You know? Now what if she had lost her life? What would have happened? She would have put the family on stress. You know? Just because you want to look like the Mwangu. You know? Just because you want to resemble somebody. Some individuals, if they are not serious with life, life is going to teach them a lesson. You know? Because now, you can imagine you go for such a surgery and then accidentally you start lacking finances to maintain your level to that standard. What happens? Apart from maybe losing your life, and why do people look for these complicated kind of things? Why? Yes, Elena, she went for surgery. She went for surgery and she was almost losing her life. She's the one who said it, not anybody. She said it on her platform that she almost lost her life during the surgery. But why? Why should you do that? Why? Why should you reach that extent to go and do a surgery because you want to resemble the Mwangu? David, most people are dying doing these surgeries. She has to be very careful, this Rhino. You can imagine. You know, sorry, she wants to have a flat stomach. You know, you can imagine what, you know, by the people are really too obsessed with the Mwangu. People are too obsessed with the Mwangu. Even you see Bugoma woman, it is an obsession. Actually, it's now becoming, I think, even an addiction. You know? It is becoming an addiction. People are becoming too addictive to the Mwangu, to the level that they now surrender their lives to go for surgery, to go and do this kind of nonsense. I really pity some people. Please, if you're new to this channel, please subscribe, like, and also comment. You know, I would really appreciate to see, you know, the likes increasing. We are 96 people watching and only 57 likes. Please double tap on the screen to like, you know, double tap on the screen to like the live stream. And I really appreciate you, my good people. But in life, let us learn to accept who we are. Let's learn. Appreciate what God has given you. You know, whether your behind looks like a saucepan, whether it looks like what, accept that is what God has given you. You know, whether you look like a baboon, whether you look like what, that is what God, you know, has given you. Accept it. You know, whether you look like a rat, whether you look like what, that is how God created you. You know? But if you want to copy these sizes of Brazilian that you want to, let me tell you, me, one day I was watching a video where some lady went for a surgery, you know, to increase her behind. Then water started coming. Water, you know, real water coming from the behind. Water. You know, you regret the day you went for that surgery. People now want to look like Brazilian. People want to look what? You go and do those kind of things when you are broke. You know, you don't have money. Then water start flowing from you know, just because you want to look nice, you look for problems. Why should you extend that you want to have a shape, you know? Hey, why people are saying the mango is looking better than me, let me go and make it more better than her. Then water start flowing. I don't know what you will tell your people. You know, you can imagine. When you are broke, accept that you are broke. When you don't have a shape, accept that you don't have shape. Because that is how God created you. You know? That's how God created you. You want to go where? You want to change to what? Let me tell you, most of the things, what is happening to our life these days, it is we, the people, who are causing all these problems to ourselves. You know? We are the one who are causing all these problems. You go and look for the behind. Then the surgery fails. Yeah? Water start flowing, water start flowing, water start flowing. What are you going to tell your people? And how are you going to come to the village when water is flowing from your behind? How are you going to come and tell the people in the community that I went for the surgery and things fail? Now water is, you will die. With our hospitals here in Africa here, you will die. You know? But you would have caused that to yourself. You would have caused that to yourself. You know? People need to accept who they are. Whether you are dark like charcoal. I don't know whether you people know charcoal. You know? Whether you are dark like charcoal, whether you look like what, accept who you are. You know? Don't look for problems. You know? Don't look for problems. Because there are some problems that are really very, very expensive. Now you see. I didn't even want to talk about the begging part of it. You know? You see, sometimes when you start begging, then you start looking like want to cry on camera. Because the bills have defeated you. But why should you go for something that is really too expensive, you cannot afford? You know? People should accept who they are. People should accept who they are. You know? For me, that's what I can say. When you are poor, accept you are poor. When you lack the finances, accept you don't have. You know? Accept it. But when you want to force things because other people have, people are constructing big houses, even me, I want to construct. People are driving powerful cars, even me, I want to buy. You know, you can buy a car and you fail to put fuel. You know, then a car becomes a problem. Just like African Rhino. You go for a surgery to enlarge your behind. You know, for me, I'm just praying. What if water start flowing from the behind? What are you going to do? And you see, when things become so hard, then you start smelling for people, you know. I even don't know. Really? David, correct. Just love yourself the way God made you. Exactly. Why should you want to look for problems? Why? Why? Just because you want to look like other people, you want to do what, and you are broke. You are broke. But let me say thank you for my good people who were able to support me during that time. Thank you so much. You know, all of you. Me, I even don't want to mention. Yeah, you know, there are people who are jealous. When I even say so and so supported me, they start becoming so jealous about it. You know, but really, I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. You know, thank you so much, my good people. You know, thank you, thank you. It actually shows that people love me, by the way. You know, people love me, and I really appreciate. I really appreciate you, my good people. You know, so I have seen some women get them, and their legs look like toothpicks, and that's like an upper case. You know, today I don't want to laugh so much because I have a friend did the tummy tuck, and now her belly is bigger than ever. Now you can imagine. You deserve you deserve our support, David. Shame and who is jealous about it. You know, thank you so much, my good people, and I really, really do appreciate. Big up every time. You know, you guys really have shown me the love, and I really appreciate. You know, but you know, life is tricky. Life is tricky. You know, and people, please, if you are one of my good people here, please don't go for things that you cannot afford. Because the time you are going to take begging for assistance, you might end up dying for nothing. David, I saw a old video with you with a gas tank. Yes, I do those videos of gas tank, of gas. I do those videos. Yes, and I have a lot of videos of me teaching people how to use gas. I've been in gas for some good time, so I know a lot about gas. So that's why you see those videos there. I know a lot, because where I was working at first, I was working for a gas company, I was working for a gas company, some little job like this, yeah. So, and I'm still there. I'm still in gas, doing something smaller here, petty, But life goes. Because I cannot only rely on YouTube. I need also to do some few things here and there, moving up and down. Yes, but me, I appreciate. David, we appreciate your work always. Thank you so much, Sheila. Osha, thank you so much. I really do appreciate. Yes, so it has been a very, very interesting discussion with you, my good people. Actually, we have taken a very, very long period of time without having a live stream. Last time when I was supposed to have a live stream with you people, I had some issues here. Then again, the issue of my father-in-law also came in. A lot of issues, but that is life. But I'm really, really very, very happy that today we have been in position to have this live stream, and it has been actually a very, very interesting discussion. And thank you so much, and a very special greetings to you, Elena, Lidna, and Scarlett, for the big donation for today in this live stream. And also a very special message to all those people who have been in actually around 4 people. 4 people were able to support me. With something for what had happened, for the issue of my father-in-law. Around 4 people supported me, and please, thank you so much, and I really, really, really do appreciate you, and thank you so much. Actually, somebody was asking me for my box number. My box number is on the description. When you go to the details of my YouTube platform, that is my box number. So that person who asked, I don't know whether a person is on the live stream, but there's somebody who asked me for the box number. You can check the box number is on the description. That box number is my box number. So anything that will come on that, I'll be in position to get it. I really, really do appreciate you. Yes, still out of his mind. Yes, my niece have 2 false boobs, but it's because of breast cancer. Oh, sorry for that. Sorry for that. How is she shameless that she is? She said they cannot travel. Those people, they are something else. Very, very true. And exactly, Dimwango has ashamed them. Dimwangu has actually put it on their face that whatever thing that you wish for her bad, she'll always be in position to override, and God is seeing her through out of all this, and it's a blessing. It's a blessing, and it's my joy to see that all is moving well for Dimwangu. Again, David, my condolences. Thank you so much, Elena Lidner. Thank you a million times, and I really, really do appreciate you. Big up every time. Thank you so much. Thank you, and thank you a million times. I really, really do appreciate you. Yes, thank you so much. By the way, it is good to have good people in life. It's very, very good. Very, very good. But me, I'm happy to have you, my good people in my life. Sometimes people come in your life to change a certain story about you, which is a blessing, and I really appreciate it. Elena P, I think he funded that surgery. Now he feels guilt that she's I wish her the best. Okay, yes. So yes, Elena P, Elena, yes, big up to you. Oh, that makes sense, 100%. Yes. So actually there are people who come to your life to make a difference, which is actually a very, very good thing. But David, how your mother-in-law? Yes, my mother-in-law, of course, it is challenging still. It's challenging. When you have lost somebody, it's really very, very hard. Very, very hard. Yeah, but with the time, it will keep on fading off slowly. But it is really, really hard. Really, really hard. Actually, also, my wife is back because of work. My people are back to Kampala. Yes, but still there's that difficulties. Really, we are not in the mood yet. We are not in the mood. That's what I can say. David, you have a created great community here on the YouTube street. Thank you so much, and I really, really do appreciate you. Even by the way, when you see my energy, it is not yet back the way it used to be. My energy is not back the way it used to be, but all will be well. All will be well. David, you are jewel to us. We want to make sure that you are good. Thank you so much, Elena. Big up every time, and thank you a million times. Thank you, my good people, for actually standing with me, and thank you for the advice. A lot of people were able to send me messages. Thank you, and thank you a million times. I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. So actually, for the person who was asking for my box number, check on my details. Those the details of my address or box number. It is there. Yes, thank you so much. Unforgettable condolences to you and your loved one. Thank you, and thank you a million times. I really, really do appreciate you, my good people. May God bless you and bless all of you. I know, my dear, it's not easy, Sheila. Yes, very true. It's very, very difficult. It's actually very, very difficult to lose your loved ones. It is something that is really, really terrible. But God will see us through this, and all will be well. And I'm still here, David Omaje, More and Big Screen. Oh, thank you so much, Janet Hirith. Big up to you. And I know Winnie Ball is here. Winnie Ball, big up to you, and thank you so much for being here. And I really appreciate you. Thank you so much, my good people. And let me first send a very, very special greetings to you. Let me start with the Janet Hirith. Thank you so much, and I really do appreciate you. Thank you a million times. Thank you. Big up every time, Janet. Thank you so much. But you, my good people, you guys, you really support me. You really support me, and thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Somebody to come and watch your videos each and every day. That is a sacrifice. Yes, I knew Winnie Ball is here. Thank you so much. Winnie Ball, big up to you. And thank you so much for being here. And I really, really do appreciate you. Yes, Carol West, big up every time. Thank you so much for being here. It is very hard to lose a loved ones to grave, but God knows the best, David. Thank you so much, Carol West. Yes, Tumba Kaboya, I'm on big screen too. Oh, thank you so much, Tumba Kaboya. Thank you so much. Thank you a million times. Michael N was here on the stream. Big up to you also. Thank you so much. I know I am Macmillan. Today I'm not seeing Macmillan here, but probably he's watching on the background. Big up to you. I am Mark Milan. And thank you so much, my good people. A very special greetings to you. Tumba Kabuya, Winnie Ball, Karwes, Sheila Sharp, Janet Harris, Tumba Kabuya, Unforgettable, Elena P. Yes, Elena Lidna, big up every time. Yes, Sheila, Elena P, big up every time. Unforgettable, Munemo, greetings to you. Yes, Fadli, Doreen Small, I'm so sorry about your niece. I'm actually taking care of my own blood sister suffering from third stage ovarian cancer. I know how it is. Oh, sorry. We continuously pray for their, pray for them, and we wish all of you, and please, take heart. It is actually very, very hard, but I know God will be in control. We continue to pray for our people who are actually sick, and those ones who are actually in the hospital, those ones who are traveling. These days traveling and reaching where you're actually going, it's a big thing. It's a big thing. Thank you, David. God bless you and take care. Coming from Winniball, Tumba Kabuya, and Elijah, sending a very special greetings to all of you. Let me send a very special greetings to you, Doreen Small, big up every time. Munemo, greetings to you. Elena P, Munemo, greetings to you. Doreen Small, Ezela, big up to you. And thank you so much for being here. And I really, really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Fadi Lee, greetings to you. Carol West, big up to you. And thank you so much for being here. Tumba Kaboya, Doreen Small, Elena Lidna, Elena P, Joan, big up to you. And thank you so much, my good people, for being here. Yes, Judy Moyo actually said she was actually going to rest, but a very special greetings to you, Judy Moyo. And thank you so much for always supporting this platform. And thank you so much a million times. And I really, really, really do appreciate my good people here. Rosa, hello, connecting from Namibia. Big up to you every time. And thank you so much for also turning up to watch this video or this live stream. Thank you. Unforgettable. Big up to you every time. And thank you so much. Thank you so much, my good people. And I really, really appreciate. Avis Caro, greetings to you. And thank you so much for being here. And I really, really do appreciate you also. Thank you a million times. And thank you, Ezela, big up every time. Elena P, Elena Lidna, big up to you. Yes, Jacqueline, big up to you. David, you are the best. Thank you so much, Jacqueline, and thank you so much for being here. Skelly Smith, big up to you every time. Luis, big up to you every time, and thank you so much for being here. Yes, unforgettable, big up to Elena P, Munemo, big up to you every time. Devon Walker, big up to you every time, and thank you so much for being here. And I really, really do appreciate you, for being here. Thank you so much, Elena Lidna. Thank you, Joan Tumbakaboya, Unforgettable, Sheila, Elena Lidna. Yes, Joan, Sheila, Elena P, Elena Lidna. Big up every time. Devon Walker, big up every time. And Scarlett, big up to you, and thank you so much for the big donation today. Thank you a million times, and I really, really do appreciate. Missy, I like you, girl. Moza, big up to you, and thank you so much for being here. Scarlett, big up to you. Yes, big up to you every time, and thank you. I am underscore Jim, big up to you every time, and thank you so much also for being here in this platform, and I really do appreciate. Media Yote, big up to you every time, and thank you also for being here, and I really, really do appreciate your big support always to this platform. I am underscore Jim, big up every time, and thank you again. Thank you a million times. Elena P, Elena Lidna, Fadhili, thank you. Tumba Kaboya, Sony, big up every time. Today is today. Big up to you, Sony, and thank you. And thank you so much for being here. And I really, really, really do appreciate. Please, if you're still at the live stream and you're here and I've not yet mentioned your name, please comment so that I can give you a shout out. Agnes Thomas, big up to you every time. And really thank you so much. Luis, thank you so much for being here. Scarlett, big up every time. And thank you so much for being here. John, thank you so much, my good people. Please, if you're here or I've not been positioned yet to give you a shout out, Slaymash, big up every time. And also thank you so much for being here. Yes, thank you and thank you a million times. And I really, really, really do appreciate all of you. Please, if I've not yet been positioned to mention your name, please, a very special greetings to you. And for today's live stream, I wish all of you the best. May God bless you and bless all of you abundantly. Thank you and thank you so, so much, my good people. Let's meet again in our next video. There is a video that was supposed to come. I really don't know if I'm even supposed to post that video. Yes, Maureen Thompson, big up to you. Thank you so much. There is a video that is supposed to be coming. I am not sure whether to post that video, but I will see. Yes, thank you so much, because it's already one. Let me see. You never know, a video might be also coming, but thank you so much, my good people. Let's meet again. Thank you and thank you so much. There's a video that is actually supposed to be coming. Thank you a million times. God bless you and bless all of you abundantly. Carol West, big up every time. Janet Curtis, big up, big up, big up every time. Thank you so much. Let's meet again in our next video. Prayers for everyone in the chat. Thank you. Yes, we pray for everybody, and may God bless you and protect your families, and God see you through. May God bless the work of your hands. Thank you a million times. See you again when you see me. God bless you. Yes, Otaro Grace. Thank you, Otaro Grace. Big up every time. Thank you so much. Bye for today. Thank you.